The Showings module is a great way to keep on top of all the showings for your listings and follow them through right from calling the seller to receiving the feedback from the showing agent. Now, I'm going to show you a lot of information here, so for your sake, we've broken this tutorial up into two separate videos, showing instructions and booking showings. Make sure you watch both. You don't want to miss anything. Are you ready? Alright, here we go. You have to set up showing instructions before you create a showing on a listing. First, navigate over to the Real Estate tab and click Manage to view the listings. Select a listing and head over to the Showing Setup tab within that listing. Here are your options. Allow showings for this listing. All listings are defaulted to allow for showings. If showings are not allowed on this listing, just uncheck the Allow Showings for this listing box. Now this listing will not display on the Create Showing screen of the Showing module. Lockbox and key code. Enter any lockbox or key code information for the property. Occupancy. Indicate who occupies the property or if the property is vacant. Conditions. Indicates current conditions that are recorded on the transaction in BrokerWolf. Showing instructions. Here you will enter your instructions on how the property can be shown. Instructions for a showing agent. Enter instructions for the showing agent once the showing has been confirmed. This information can be viewed by the showing agent on the notification email sent to the showing agent when they book a showing. Call agent occupant before showing. Indicate if the listing agent or occupant must be called before showing. Automatically confirm new showings. If the property is vacant or is a piece of land and it is not necessary to contact the seller to confirm, this box can be selected, and the showing status for all showings created on the property will default to confirmed. Listing agent to confirm. This option is selected if a seller only wants one of the listing agents to contact them to confirm showings and not other members of the staff. If this option is selected and a showing is booked on this property, the status becomes listing agent to confirm, and the showings will not be in the unconfirmed showings queue. If an agent's name is not selected when this option is turned on, the lead agent will get the notification. Now, let's move on to availability. You can block off specific times or days during the week when the property can be shown just by clicking on the day of the week or time on the left-hand side. You may also use the checkboxes to uncheck a time frame. If tenant occupied, you can enter the required number of hours of advance notice for the showing. This will block this amount of time off when creating a showing. The specific date-time exceptions is used to block off a specific day or time of the month for scenarios where your seller may be going on holidays and they do not want showings for that date range. The seller and tenant information is where you will add your contact information such as telephone numbers and emails. You may add as many sellers and tenants as necessary. You also have the ability to send automatic email notifications to your sellers or tenants when a showing is booked, confirmed, canceled, rescheduled, or if feedback has been received. Well, we're about halfway through here. Why don't we take a quick intermission, maybe check some emails, and get right back to her. Hello everyone, thanks for staying tuned. Now, let's move on to part 2 of how to set up showings in your Wolf Connect system. Now that you've set up your listing for showings, You can now book showings on your property. Head over to the Real Estate tab, find the Showings menu, and click Create. First, find your listing. You can type the address in the search box or search by many different filters. Once you've found the listing, you can click on it to proceed to the next step. Second, choose your showing agent. You can search for the agent, or if they're not in the system, you may click on Add Outside Agent. Once you have your agent, click on their name. This will now bring us to our third step. Enter the date and time the agent would like to show the property. The calendar will allow you to see if the showings are booked, if there is an open house, or if the property is not available to be shown at that time. Hit Continue once you've selected your time. There are many other options here as well, including the showing type, call status, and the call notes box, where you can type any notes for your showing. If you've contacted your seller and the showing agent, you can mark the showing as confirmed right from this screen. Now, let's say you called the seller and left them a voicemail, and now you're waiting to hear back from them so you can confirm the showing. Not to worry, just mark the showing as unconfirmed, and Wolf Connect will send that showing to the unconfirmed showings queue, a list of showings that will need to be worked on. Now I'll take you through how to confirm, cancel, and reschedule a showing. From the Real Estate tab, click Unconfirmed and find the showing you just booked. You'll notice the action buttons to the right in step number 3. To confirm the showing, click the Confirm button. The instructions for the showing agent populate in this screen. This will allow you to make any necessary changes specific for this showing. Once you've completed your changes, click Apply. To cancel a showing, click on the Cancel Showing button. To reschedule a showing, click on the Reschedule button. Enter the new date and time for the showing. The system will show you the new time as well as the original time requested. Lastly, you can use the refusal option for the showing when the seller does not want a showing on the property for a specific reason. You can then enter the reason for the refusal in the box. This information will be sent to the listing agent that their seller refused a showing on their listing. The logs and feedback section of a showing allows you to track all call notes, emails, and feedback that has been created on a specific showing.